Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the mighty Tame Valley. As always, thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate it, especially after a good 2-month break. But as you can tell, the voice has recovered. Now, it's not 100%, although it does sound quite good. I can talk like this. I still can't shout. And when England are playing, the mighty Three Lions, I've lost it a few times. But the roughness has gone, the soreness has gone. I've had to have speech therapy to retrain my vocal cords. So it's all working. And I'm back. And I just want to say thank you for all the messages I've got. I mean, it's been amazing. The amount of messages of well wishes that I've got kind of blew me away. And I didn't reply to everything because I couldn't. I've been quite depressed. I can't lie. Obviously, not being able to do this really did affect me. I really realised how much I love it. And then obviously I had a long time worrying there's something serious with my throat, and then I was told obviously it wasn't cancer and there's no lumps, I didn't need any operations, but it could be permanently damaged. So I'll be honest with you, I didn't know if it was ever going to come back, if my voice had ever come back, but it has, and we're here. And I'll be honest with you, 2 months, I've not even touched Football Manager. Now I played this half of a season from the last episode, if you remember what happened. And I've played a full season of my Journeyman series. Tried a couple of personal saves, but I was just too depressed. I've been eating too much. I've put 10 pounds back on, as you can probably tell by these. But it is what it is. Now, at the time of filming, this episode will be coming out after the European finals. But at the time of filming, it hasn't happened yet. We have got to a major final. How good's that? I know if you're not English, you probably can't wait to dig me out on that. But yeah, if you are English, you'll understand. Win or lose, it's a pretty special moment for us. So we'll see what happens, if I'm happy or sad in the next one, right? So yeah, thank you anyway. Thank you to all you guys for not unsubscribing. Thanks for watching some of my old videos. Thank you to all my patrons for sticking with me. That is huge. And if you want to become a patron and help this channel out and help me out, little as £1 a month, you'll find a link down below in the description. Now, have you been missing the Valley? I have. I had no idea what was going on, but just like England, we are pretty freaking awesome. Should we check it out? But before we look at any of the results and how we've been going along this season, because we're about halfway through, as you can tell, it's February. We've got a live com at the end. It's not the live com originally planned, but it still should be a good one. We've got a new stadium. You knew this was happening, hopefully you remember. A lot of you voted on the name. I give you a lot of options, and the majority of you, I'd say 75% of you, decided to call it the Bood Bowl. So thank you very much for naming it after me. It's cheered me up. A quick check-in on the finances. Now, I'm hoping you remember, it's been a while, obviously, so you might have forgot a lot of things. But you might remember we'd kind of hit a brick wall with finances, because don't forget, we fan-owned, all that good stuff, and we were skint. But I had a ton of players and I just got rid of a lot of talent. I pretty much sold the under-21s, remember. We brought in a good few $100 million, and the finances seem to have balanced themselves out a bit. We're not in a bad place, but you got to remember, we've got this amazing squad that's still pretty young. We've won a lot of trophies over the last couple of years, and I think we should win more this season. Now let's steamroll through the competitions. And we have been pretty good, I can't lie, we've been pretty good. So this is the Carabao Cup. We started off against Newcastle, beating them 1-0. Last game I played was against Barnsley, beating them 3-0. Dougie Black in net, look at that. A few legends, CP on the pitch as well. And we've got Manchester United in the quarterfinals. Now, I've kind of roughly looked through things, but I played this nearly 2 months ago, so I'm rusty on stuff. So it's all quite new to me, this. Over to the FA Cup, and we're still in that, and we've won every single game. Don't forget, it's that crappy database, I'm sure you remember, where we started in the first round. But I do love this, and it's given me that chance, remember, to start playing the legends, and we've got tons of legends. You'll see Dougie Black, Joe Page, Dunster, Grieg, Motion, Ballantyne, Bavara, CP getting on the score sheet. Obviously, Caney as well. And the lads are doing really well. So we beat Tottenham 4-0. CP scoring again. Caney scoring more goals for the club. South Shields, that was 2-1. Kane and CP. Eastleigh, CP. CP, he's freaking retiring, isn't he? We'll talk about it later. He's retiring this season. This is his last year. And then Leicester 2-1. I might have played a decent team there by the looks of it. I think I did. We've got Fulham. So we're still in the domestic cups. Champions League, and we were in Group G with Monaco, PAOK, Who went there? 2 of our players. Joe Page went there for a couple of years, did okay. And Hertha Berlin played 6, won 5, drew 1. So we'll have a look on there. It was all right. I can't remember. Honestly, it was ages ago. And we beat all those boys in absolute style. We're on to the first knockout stage. And originally, when my voice was still going, wasn't it? But I was still planning on recording until it completely went on me. I was originally, for this episode, I had it written down, planned in to do a double live com against Real Madrid, but I didn't. So I've played Real Madrid in the first leg, and we've drawn 0-0. Just a reminder, we did in fact lose the Champions League last year, which was gutting. I wanted to go back to back. We haven't, so we won 1. We lost it last year. That'd be nice to knock Real Madrid out in the next leg. You have to find out in the next episode if we can do that, seeing as they beat us in the final. But yeah, I'd like to pick up another Champions League before it ends. Now on to the Premier League. And look at this. Look at this for a start. Winning 4, drawing a couple. I mean, it's been amazing. Beating Chelsea. Manchester United, we've beaten them. We've beaten Liverpool. And I don't know if you've noticed that current theme from all those 4 competitions. But we have not been beaten. We've not been beaten. Today's live comp is, of course, going to be against Manchester City. Away at the empty Had Stadium. Don't worry, we'll fill it for you with all our Valley fans. But yeah, undefeated. Now, like I said, I played this 2 months ago and I loaded it up the other day to make some notes and just have a quick look at how it was going, and I totally forgot how freaking good we've been. With this team is just very special at the moment, and hopefully we can keep it special all the way to the World Club Championships. Top of the league, top of the league, top of the league, top of the league, only by a point. No, look at Arsenal. Good side this year. Liverpool 3rd, City in 4th. Manchester United have gone off the boil. They were good for a while, not anymore. But yeah, top of the league. To think, right, we've drawn 6, but to think we're undefeated 25 games in, but we're still only a point. So we're not running away with it. I thought for a second, you're looking at all the results, you're probably thinking, geez, boring. Borefest the Premier League nowadays. But it's not. Arsenal putting up a fight, and hopefully they can push us all the way. They've got the leading goal scorer in the league, 2 of the best players in the league, the main assist guy in the league. This is a team that's been average for a long time that's really coming into its own. Of course, they've got Klopp, and you can see how crap they've been all these years. Look at all this. And they've had a moment there. What was that? 2nd, fair play. But it's a Klopp years. He's just been building a team. Fair play to him, man. Second. They are gunning for us this year. But of course, we're going to be playing away at Manchester City, and they're still a good team. They've got their captain and best player is, of course, Ryan Ford. Do you remember Ryan Ford? Of course you do. They bought him for 200 million off me. I mean, they're the reason we have a special player in the middle of the park in Morsey. Do you remember Morsey? I feel like I've forgotten players. I had to write down my entire squad in my pad just to go, right. Once I looked at him, you're like, yep, now I remember. But when I turned it on, I was thinking, shit, who have I got? It's weird, isn't it? But yeah, hopefully we're going to have a look through all that in a second. But yeah, Kompany is the manager. So this is a squad arranged by average rating, and take it in. I'm sure you remember all these. Quick, you got Larsson on the left, Lyons, great left back, Woodsy, right back midfielder, Marcel Moores, absolute beast, such a good player. Zhao, our superstar striker, who's become a fantastic player. You got Hansel and Gretel, backup left back, Webbo, Chow, Clement, the backup keeper, Kamara, David's the young wonder kid, the big centre half we've got. That's what I mean. I forgot how good this team is. Looking at them all, I'm thinking such good players. So I think I've made some notes here. Top 5 players I think for this season. Let's just check in on how good they actually are. Here's Larsson, great player, left winger, 26-year-old flying Dane, having a fantastic season. Loads of pace, can dribble. Yeah, great player. Sammy Lyons, the best left back in the world, and on this database, I think he is absolutely outstanding. Got him for next to out from Swansea, the little Welsh kid. He's still only 24. I feel like we've had him forever. He's played 166 games, scores the odd goal, but it's his ability, his mental ability. Zhao, superstar. We went for a few strikers, didn't we, after the Kane era, when we needed to up our game. Some haven't worked. Zhao, I wanted some big time guys. They turned us down, remember? Some, I think one went to City. Zhao, we got for, was it 50? I'm trying to remember. It's like 52 million, I think, minimum fee. But I was gambling on a young wonder kid. Not let me down, has he? One of my favourite players, Webbo, came in. I think he bought him as a striker originally, and he could play behind the striker. We've turned him into more of an attacking midfielder over the years. There was a point, I don't know if you remember as well, when I was considering selling him. We sold someone else instead. Kept the faith, and he hasn't let me down either. Superstar in that position. And of course, Mr. Marcel Moors cost us a lot of money from Dortmund. Majority of the 4D money went into this, 100 odd million, I think it was, 120. But his next level, I know his natural fitness ain't great. His stamina can let him down at times, but he has got better and better. And when he's fit in a big time game, he's a big time player. You'll see a lot of the ages there is because we've got a lot of oldies. Martin, Dunster, Black, Motion, Bavara, CP, Kane, Ballantyne, Page, Grieg, Hayes. Obviously we've had some in like Lee Masters and so on who have come in for a bit last year, I think it was, and retired. A couple of lads, I think Lee Masters definitely has become coaches. Now some of these lads are just happy to be back. They retire as Valley boys, but like I said, CP at the minute is the only one who's retiring. Never the best on paper. Became an absolute legend out in Switzerland. Played 247 times for that team after a few turbulent years after he left us. But yeah, he made a name for himself in his homeland. He's come back here, and I mean, he scored 4 goals in 4 games in the FA Cup. Legend. Plays up front, plays on the wings. Now he is retiring, and I want to try and give as many of them as I can a job as a coach. He has no interest in that. But as we all know, if you remember, CP is a man of international mystery. He owns restaurants and hotels out in the Mediterranean, and I think he wants to concentrate on that. I said at some point we are too good to not get a Ballon d'Or winner, and we got one. Finally, it's João himself. He's won the Ballon d'Or. But of course, it is going to end here in 2037. In the summer, I think it looks like, of 2037. So yeah, a season and a half left. Plenty of time to win trophies. Try and take Arsenal's title. Do England proud, seeing as it's been United, Chelsea and Arsenal. We've won the last 3 of them. Let's get into the game today against Manchester City away. Still a tough game. We haven't been beat, but don't forget the old save conspiracy theory. I've got a feeling now I've loaded this bad boy up, it might decide to spank us, but I want to beat these. So it would have been nice to show you the Bood Bowl. It is pretty cool. We will see that eventually. Now you might notice I've got Murphy, my backup striker up top, because Zhao's had a knock. So he's on the bench. Might come on as a super sub, but the rest of the team is stacked. Kogan on the right, don't forget him. We didn't look at him. He is an absolute beast. But yeah, Man City on 52. Yeah, I think they're out of the race. And we kick off here at the Etihad, and my God, it is good to be back. Back with you, talking to myself in the camera. But it's me and you together, innit? Valley boys forever. Hopefully we can beat them today. Hopefully. I mean, we can. Tough ass, so I know we've not been beaten this year. And we're a good team, but they're a good team. I know I always slag City off, but you know, they're a good team on here and in real life, to be fair. But yeah, thanks. I don't know how many of you are going to come back to watch this. It's an old series, but if you do, thank you. It needs to have an end. I've never, because I've always hated that. I hated it before I started YouTube, when I get into a series and someone will just quit, and you're like, you're not even going to finish it off for me. So I've always made sure I've never finished a series halfway through a season. So yeah, this has been too much hard work and effort and time from both of us to not have its proper end. So we'll get there. Couple more episodes left, we'll have a bit of fun. But yeah, it's been a tough couple of months. Not knowing if I was going to get my voice back. There's a risk it was damaged. It can damage your vocal cords. So luckily, as you can tell, it's on the mend. Buzzing. It's been weird. Work was a nightmare. I can't lie. Jimenez now for City. Come on, boys. Oh, good tackle, Woodsy, but they've picked it back up, and that was going wide. It's been tough at work, because there was a point after I finished filming for a good week or two where I could barely speak at all, before I had the camera down my throat. So in work, people are moaning at you on the bus. I'm just like, can't speak, sorry. I've probably used it a few times recently. Do you want someone's moaning at me? Why is everyone not wearing masks on the bus? Can't speak. Even though I can. And then I had the camera down, and it wasn't coming back. It was rough, and that's when I did the video, like an update video. And then I've spent a couple of weeks and nothing was happening. I was doing all these different vocal exercises, because basically they said you just got to retrain the muscles to work. Like, really? So on the way to work every day and on the way back, I'm doing all these stupid noises. But it's worked, so happy freaking days. This game's not great. 20 minutes in, no, we've had 1 chance. They've had 3. We are a bit crap. Should we give them a kick up the arse? I'm going to demand a little bit more. I feel well rusty. Like I said, I've not played any Football Manager apart from the first half of this season, and I played that a full season on the Journeyman, season 11, which hopefully will come out pretty soon, maybe the day after this. I tried a Dortmund save, I tried an Oldham save, I tried a United save, and I'd do all my stuff like I normally do. I'd make some signings, I'd play a couple of games. I just felt flat. It was quite depressing in a way, just because it was just reminding me that I wasn't doing YouTube. So I just sort of sod it, shut that laptop, put it up on a shelf and forget about it. Just forget about Football Manager, forget about YouTube. I've not even been looking at my comments or anything, even though I've looked at the ones saying, you know, normally I'd reply to everything. I've just left everything. It's Larson, good effort. Just try to recover, and because it was getting me down, man. I swear, it's getting me down. The worst bit is my 4-year-old when he's naughty, I couldn't shout at him. That was annoying. Euros though, how's it gone for you? Are you enjoying it, English or not? It's been amazing for me. Never thought in my lifetime I'd see my country in a major final. So win or lose against Italy, which you'll know by the time you see this. You'll probably be laughing at me or not, I don't know what. Or cheering with me, we'll have to wait and see. So I'm filming this on the Saturday, and then I'm hoping it's going to come out the day after the Euros. Hopefully I'm smiling next time you see me. But yeah, just special. I know everyone's against us, which is quite mad. Hopefully we prove you all wrong, because we all get tarnished with that same brush. Our media are a joke. They make us all look like idiots, bigging us up, saying stupid things all the time. And then you've got like a small group of fans booing and doing the stupid stuff, and we all get tarnished with the same brush. Oh, come on, Kevin Larson. We are the Valley, we travel near and far to watch the boys in white. Oh, city, you are shy. I can't go higher. I can talk, I can't shout still. And like I said, you know, against Denmark, I feel like I'm fine, and I'm fucking going on and on and on. My voice just went. Well, it's half time here at the Etihad, and we haven't been the better team. They've got better XG, they've had more chances, but we put the ball in the back of the net, and that is the most important thing. We've done that a lot this year, I think, from memory. Like I said, I've not played it for a bit, but I do feel like there's a few results this year where we just battled. We're just very strong. We're going to lose eventually, but right now we're not. We'll go, kick off the second half. It's raining, as always, in Manchester. Outside, though, in real life, it looks like it wants to rain. 1 minute it's like mega grey, next minute it's blue and white. So you never know where you can be sweating your tits off 1 second and in a freaking thunderstorm the next. All part and parcel of being a Mancunian. Come on, boys, let's get another. Let's kill this game off. Woods it to Kogan. So many good players. I mean, we looked at 5 earlier. Like I said, if there's any you want to check in on, we'll have a look in the next episode. Maybe look at another 5 here City, got a chance. But yeah, I feel well rusty. Do you know what I mean? I play so much Football Manager. I've played it consistently now for years and years and years. This is the biggest break from the game I've ever had. Even before YouTube, I might have a week or 2 off now and again. But I've never had like close to 2 months off. It's weird. It's been weird. But good in a way. I feel refreshed and ready to go back at it, even though it's a freaking well-old game. But oh, here we go, Mosey. Oh, mate. Alright, loads of new ad stuff in there. Every time I look at the digital ad boards, I don't recognise any of it. I know they update it. I'm guessing Evolving Mindset isn't on it anymore. I think. I don't know. And this is the first ever episode, I think. I haven't wore that freaking hoodie. I don't even know. Do you know what? I don't even know where it is. Okay, we're making a change, although it hasn't taken effect. It has now. Zhao. Oh, he wants me. I'll do that actually. Mosey can come off. I pressed it for Montel. Like for like. Montel's just a. Yeah, if Moore's is like Waitrose supermarket, I'd say Montel's probably a Morrison's, if you know what I mean. But it's City. Shite, mate. Absolute shite. But yeah, Zhao has come on, obviously. He had a knock. He's not 100% yet. We need to ease him in. But yeah, like I said, we'll finish this series off. I've played a year of my Journeyman. That should come out hopefully a day or two after this. And crack on with that. Hopefully people still want to watch that. It was doing really well before it ended. I've planned 2 stories. One, I've written them out. Scripts are ready. Obviously, I couldn't do any recording with no voice. You need a voice for them kind of videos. To the voiceover bit at the beginning and all that good stuff. Not really made any of the graphics for that. I think my plan is finish a valley off, chuck out a couple of stories, do the Journeyman, and then I might finish the year off with another series, a little mini series maybe. I don't know what though. I've dropped the lads a bit of encouragement. Does it still take like 3 years for it to come? Does that done it sometimes? You give him a shout out, 10 minutes go by and it pops up and you're like, I needed that shout out ages ago. Let's do that, eh? My assistant, by the way, I totally forgot. Zhao, the assistant, is the freaking best assistant I have ever had. He's a worldie. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing maybe Sheffield Wednesday. Similar to me, if you remember my West Brom series at the beginning of the year, like that, I'd take a draw. I just want to keep this unbeaten run going as long as possible. Why not? It's good for the confidence. 1-1 away at City is nothing to be ashamed about. Ryan Fordy's injured. Bye-bye, Fordy. Is that them down to 10 men? Have they used all their subs? I don't know. Can never work it out sometimes. I'm well rusty with it. Yeah, Fordy's off. No, they brought on Mr. Benassi. Fuck knows if he's any good. But yeah, the game's a bit flat now at the end. Everyone's looking tired. They're freaking knackered, aren't they? But they've got a corner. No. Get it out on the break, boys. Don't like it. Get a foot in. There you go. Here's Kogan. Absolute beast of a player. And look at us charging forward. I think fingers up. Zhao's offside there. Sit back a bit. It's Kogan. In. Come on! Pay freaking days, we are the valley. It's gone back to balanced and told him to focus, and he's probably going to backfire on me right now. No, it's not. Kogan again. Let's do him again. Same thing. Get charging. Get going. On your own, mate. All on you. 1-on-1. Oh my god, that is how you finish a game off. Now we're going into the final seconds, and City have just been non-stop. We are sitting back a bit, and we're asking for that. Tim Herman, the guy who did choose City over us. We are well over the time now. This should just be a matter of keep the ball, pass it around like England did against Denmark. Don't waste it. Kill that time. There you go. Clever football. Don't like that though. What was that? Clever football, man. Oh shit. Come on, ref. Referee. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Oh my god. Well, after 97 minutes, 2 minutes over the 5 minutes, City with 2 goals in a minute apparently. Fair play to them. Do you know what? That's probably a deserved result. Unbelievable, Jeff. But our 40-game unbeaten run continues. I'll take that. We're still undefeated and we're still top of the league. Not a bad return. Entertaining game. You got a bit of entertainment out of that, hopefully, and you love seeing me back, and I've loved seeing you back here with me. Seriously, thank you for the support. Thank you again for the messages, for not unsubscribing. Thanks you to all my patrons just for sticking with me. Really do appreciate that. Swear down. I really thought everything was just going to crumble because I stopped. So do appreciate it. And yeah, we're back here. We're back on. We're back making content. Can't wait to get this series wrapped up. I'm just excited to see. Do you know what? I just really want to get to that World Club Championship. So hopefully you're going to stick with it. Come all the way to the end over the next couple of episodes. And stick with the Journeyman. And stick with me. Hope you're happy. Hope you're safe. And if you're an England fan, I hope we won. I hope we won. You're going to annihilate me in the comments if we didn't, aren't you? Anyway, stay happy, stay safe. I'm Booed. Bye-bye.